This week, we begin our journey back to Little Miss. We leave Cape Town, but we decide to stop along the way. After a long trip in Africa, Bianca requested to eat some real spaghetti. Welcome to the next adventure. We're sailing from Barcelona, Spain to Malta. Good morning, world. Today's the big day. Packing and leaving for Barcelona. There's no freaking coffee in this house and it's making me feel like murdering somebody. So we're gonna handle that before I murk Stefan. We have made it to Dubai. And now we're gonna get onto another plane and go to Spain. I can sleep a little bit. Okay, we've left summer for a full-fledged winter right now.
Oh, ¿cómo está?
This is so cool. I've never been on one of these thingies before.
Oh yeah?
Only in Europe you get them. It's a European lift. Welcome to Spain! We just took a really nice long flight and we are in Barcelona.
Barcelona, baby. So we're gonna sail from Barcelona to
Malta.
Well, we're gonna go to the northern part of Italy first and then to Malta. So it's gonna be a 3-day passage. It is super cold. Did you just let one go?
No.
Been sitting next to Pumbaa here for the last 24 hours. Get away from me. We got all of our big bags into this van and my nose is pink and we just left the summer for full-blown winter. I didn't realize it was gonna be so cold here.
Mom, I'm really confused. First we're in South Africa, now we're in Italy.
No, we're in Spain.
I'm in Spain.
Baby! Hello everybody from Barcelona. We're on sailing yacht Sarah and she's a 588 Han. She's beautiful. The riggers are here right now getting everything ready for our first sail on her, which is tomorrow. Very excited. It's going to be a 2-day sail. We think right now we're gonna go over the plans a little bit later. We're so excited to be here. I've never been to Europe. It's really cold, but it's not as cold as where Little Miss is right now. She has snow on her. So yeah, this is amazing. I am trying not to fall in love with this boat.
I'm going to just stand back a little bit and I'm gonna comment on the most amazing deck that I've ever filmed you on. Look at that. Look at this beautiful boat. Wow. Wow, very blessed.
There is enough room for dancing. We are making a short little pit stop on the way back to Little Miss and Magic. Yeah, so we are figuring out all the logistics for that and it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. Magic has a lot of work to do on her. She's in Luperon right now, so more DIYs, baby.
It's a little bit raked. The mast is a little bit raked and I don't want that.
The mast is tipping back, raked back as it's leaning backwards at a certain degree, which is common on ketches, like on Magic Woman, but on this boat it's not supposed to be like that.
I want to just find out why you're tuning the rigging, how you're tuning the rigging, if that's okay.
This mast is have a main sail furling.
Yes, main sail furling.
And the problem is that the mast will be strength.
So if it's going like this, the furling can't go in.
Yeah.
So if it's straight, then the furling is fine.
Yeah, it's fine because if the mast is so blunt,
yeah,
that the profile of the inside the mast
can't furl it.
Can furl it. Yeah.
But is
and
it
in touch in the middle?
¿Sí? Hola amigo.
How about one of those?
Okay.
So we are here, about there.
So we're here.
So I'm gonna play it so you can see how the weather systems will be moving and changing. It's not the Caribbean. So you'll see there, we're at Friday morning. We're going here now, we're traveling there. Traveling there. Probably halfway now. And then comes from behind as we go up there, closer, closer, starting to turn a little bit, coming from the south. We're still moving. Saturday, Broad Reach, coming into there.
So tomorrow morning, getting up early and making a whole bunch of curry.
Yeah.
This is a taser, folks. I mean, this is basically just like Little Miss is outfitted.
Yes.
I mean, it's like
exactly
the same. Same, but different.
So, ignition.
Start.
And now I can click throttle only.
Okay.
And you see now it just goes. And you can see here at night now is a neutral. And then reverse.
You know, something that I've always heard people say is that don't think that when you buy a brand new boat or $1 million boat that you're not gonna have any problems. So I feel glad that this boat is also having problems sometimes. Like all boats break, like everything breaks. It's a floating DIY kit.
Alright, so the people fixing the companionway are here and they're bracing it because the screws were too short. So I really want to show you how they're doing this, but I think it's going to be really awkward if I put the camera in there.
¿Lo estás sacando o metiendo? Sacando. Yo tengo tornillos aquí, tengo una cajita con tornillos dentro.
Okay, so basically the problem here is that all of the wood that they use on this boat is veneered, and therefore they use really short screws, which then the screws pull out, and so that's what's happened in the companionway. So what they're doing is they're putting a thicker piece of solid wood where the screws once were, and they're going to put thicker screws through there so then the companionway door supports can be held up by the longer screws. So they're using this because we've been eating so much cheese in Spain and prosciutto.
Hey guys, what's up?
It is the night before we sail.
On this beautiful beautiful boat.
It's 264 knots of wind.
Ah!
The mast is 37 meters high.
It's 37 meters high.
Yeah,
kidding.
right. It's 26 meters high, and the knots are tied. So it's I don't even know what day it is, but we're really excited. We have spent a lot of time watching people fix stuff on the boat.
Yes, because this
And,
boat's under warranty, which is pretty cool. We're like, he's like, such and such is broken, like the plumbing. I'm like, okay, well, I think we need this and this. He's like, no, we just need to call somebody, and then they show up and then they fix it. I'm like, what?
So yeah, very excited. I've never been on the helm on such a boat ever in my life before, and that's why we just couldn't turn down this adventure. I mean, when in your life do you ever get invited to be on a boat like this?
I don't know, but my arm's getting super tired.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
I mean, like seriously,
Seriously.
so excited.
Very excited.
Best road trip ever. Are you excited to be on the boat?
Are you so excited?
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I know. Yeah, and all that stuff.
So we're gonna take you guys with us. As you know, we're making a pit stop on the way to Little Miss and to Magic, and we're in Spain and we're on our way to Corsica. So we hope that you enjoy this very lavish sail with us. It's gonna be very difficult to be back in our boats.
I just was looking at pictures of Little Miss and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, so very excited and very happy to show you guys what this boat looks like inside, and come and check it out with us. Let's go sail.
Mama.
Woo!
So, I'm very excited.
Tell them what else you know about Italy.
I learned a lot of facts about Italy, and they have very nice cheese and lots of stairs and very nice pizzas, and they speak Spanish. Italian. And it's just amazing. I love cheese and I love walking upstairs. And it's just been a really boring day, but we accept it. It's gonna get busy tomorrow. We didn't know if we were going to Spain or Italy, but I really wanted to see this really nice boat. One more fun fact of the day, never turn down an adventure because look at all these karate moves I have. Ah!
So basically we have a system this way and we have a system coming that way. So we're running away from this, we're coming past this one and we're running from that one. So we want to be here by the time this one comes up. Okay, so it's sail day.
Sail day.
Right, so as you guys saw yesterday, there's a system that's passing through here on the coast of where we are right now, and so what we're going to do is we're going to try and leave just behind that system. So the system is going to be moving towards the east, and that's where we want to go, and then there's a second system like you guys saw last night coming from the south, coming up north. So we're going to be running behind the first one and running away from the second one. So it's going to make for interesting sailing, and it's going to be very nice to see how that winds affect the sails.
Making a really big yummy breakfast.
We're quickly fueling. The one tank has 36% in it, and it takes another 200 liters, it seems, diesel, and then we're out of here.
It's very, very cold. This is not summer sailing by any stretch of the imagination.
We're in Spain and we're heading to Italy. It's a 2-day sail and it's very cold, and we're wearing our fallies. And there's a beautiful sunset over there and it's freezing.
Where's the sun setting?
And the sun is setting on the mountains
Behind Barcelona.
behind Barcelona.
Good morning, crew.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Freezing our butts off.
You are? How was your night watches?
Very cold.
Extremely cold, right?
Yeah, like, wow. Even though we put on all of our fallies the right way, we did wool shirts, wool underwear, fleece, then a big thick wool top, all underneath our bibs, 2 pairs of socks, fallies and gloves, and hats, neck warmers, still freezing.
Let me get in here. So it's 7 or 8 a.m. now, and it is freezing, and we are about halfway between Barcelona and Sardinia. Is it Sardinia we're going? Why can I never remember the name? I don't know why. And currently we're motor sailing. We have the head sail out. The head sail on this boat is very small because it's a self-tacking head sail. The Volvo Penta engine sounds like a Mercedes-Benz.
It does.
Isn't it the most beautiful sound?
Yes, it's like purring like a kitten. There's no...
It feels like, you know what, sometimes when you're on YouTube you can Google ambient noises so you can fall asleep. Volvo Penta. Pointing towards Corsica, so we're trying to figure out whether it's better to go towards Corsica and tack up, or just make way to Corsica. I don't know if there's any marinas. We'll find out now. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's the second day. It's gonna get colder, We had a little bit of snow, like flurry earlier. Not really snow, just like ice in the wind. I'm really glad we're not at Little Miss right now and we're not in that cold, because this is cold. That's cold.
Enjoy, it's really, really cold. Very, very, very cold.
Are you happy that your last night watch is over?
Doesn't matter how long the passage is, whether it's 1 night passage or 10 night passage, I'm always happy to get to shore.
We have had a bottle of wine, a little bit of ice cream, and some spaghetti, and not in that order. We're paying 35 euros a night
For this beautiful,
this ginormous boat. So I think they would pay us if Little Miss was here because she's so small. Yeah, so we might stay for a little bit. I'm very excited. Behind you is a castle, and I want to climb to the top of it and scream caca and see if they can hear me from the boat. So that's on the schedule for tomorrow.
imagination, you're on the top of that castle and shouting.
You're filming sideways.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Now you're level.
Sorry, I wasn't a carpenter in my previous life. And the Norwegian flag is proud.
You know what's nice about the Italian courtesy flag is that there's a lion bird on it, and so it's impossible to fly it upside down.
After a really cold night passage, the weather shows up. The problem we have here is that the freeboard, which is the measure between the waterline and the deck, is so big on this Hansa 588 that the wind just pushes the boat left and right. What we have to do is secure the boat to avoid any damage. We take the lines, we tie it to the bow, and we bring it back towards the stern. 35 knots of wind straight on the nose into this marina.
Okay, we are off to go get dinner somewhere, and it's so cold. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are leaving Sarah, and we're headed to go find something on land. Shamefully, this is the first time that I've left the boat, other than to tie the lines earlier, and I'm a little bummed out about that because I think about myself as an explorer.
Guys, so we're in Castel Sardo, and what you see behind me is marina. So if you ever want to cross from France or Barcelona and you want to go across to Italy, this is the place to stop. It's a very nice, secluded, hidden from the wind little marina here called Castel Sardo. You have the castle right in front of me, and it's a beautiful little spot, and the marina is really super cheap, 35 euros per night for a 58-foot boat, so not bad. What do you say about that?
I say that's very expensive, and that you should go to a place where there's €1 a night. That's more of a win-win.
I agree with that. Put it there.
Did you like this video? Please subscribe. Think about becoming one of our Patreon family.
For all the behind the scenes of these girls, what they're doing on the boat, the uncut and the full version, go check them out on Vimeo.